Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And I'm Chaplain Chaz Blackburn. I have the honor of being the president of this amazing organization, and we have one of our favorite guests, and truly a special guest as usual. We always say special guest, but this gentleman does a lot in our community, and so I'll let him introduce himself and his amazing organization.
Yeah, thanks guys. My name is Jose Gomez. I'm the Senior Specialist for Growth and Community Engagement for Molina Healthcare, one of the Medicaid plans for the state of Nevada.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Jose. We really appreciate you. We have been friends and working together now for a few years, so I really appreciate Molina Healthcare's support. You guys have been a health plan that's really believed in our cause. Beyond just what we do here, I mean, additionally, you guys have helped us expand in what we do as an organization. Our microcloset expansion project is something you guys believed in and actually helped us buy a truck for, so we were able to then activate that operation that we really wanted to make happen. So thank you.
Yeah, and it just started with just a simple conversation.
Just
I don't
conversation.
know. I forgot how we were able to connect. I think it was another community partner that connected us, and I just saw a light, and I saw the drive and the force that you guys want to really work with our community here in Washoe County. So because of that, I think that's the reason why you guys were one of the first rounds of our recipients of our reinvestment for Molina Healthcare.
Well, it's such a blessing to be a part of, and we really do thank you for investing in us and Kim and everyone else in Molina Healthcare, and you guys are awesome. Great partner. We appreciate you guys, and not only that, you guys do help us every year with all sorts of different things as we move the needle forwards in the community. Our goal is to help as many people as possible.
So what did the dad banana say to the son banana?
What, Chaz?
Knock it off, you're driving me bananas.
Did you just make that one up?
I did.
Yeah, I could tell.
I can tell that you're a dad.
Yeah, I kind of stretched that one out, so.
Well, you know, it's good to have fun. It's good to laugh. It's good to have lots of fun stuff going on. We are going to shout out some of our community sponsors here for the Community Cares Podcast. And the first one we want to highlight today is going to be Shelley's Hardware. Shelley's Hardware, thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast, being a part of making this happen. If you are looking for that one bolt that you need,
literally,
as Hunter said on the show, right? That one bolt or that big leaf blower you need for the fall season, they are the people to go and look at their local store.
They also have some great stocking stuffers for the holidays. They have cool shirts and little different trinkets and things. So yeah, it's cool to check out. They have these really cool shirts with the airplane, because it used to be an airplane hanger. I love that.
I think that's so cool. And it was here while it was the airport was here,
That's
which
so
is wild.
Cool. That is wild.
Okay.
It's been here a long time.
And someone who hasn't heard about them until today, where are they located?
Oh, they're located over here off Green Bay Drive. You can type in Shelley's Hardware on your local maps, Google Maps, those kinds of things, and it'll take you right over here. But over here off Green Bay, and you can get all sorts of fun local stuff there. Really great for little gifts, but also that hardware item that you need. And not only that, by shopping at Shelley's Hardware, you're supporting Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet because they sponsor us. So thank you guys so much. And if you're there and you see someone and you want to shout out Good Shepherd, let them know that Good Shepherd sent you over there. The next sponsor we're going to highlight is Spherion Staffing. As a local experts in recruitment, Spherion understands the unique needs of the Northern Nevada job market. They connect qualified candidates with leading companies, ensuring the right fit every time. Whether you need administrative support, light industrial staff, or professional hires, Spherion takes the stress out of staffing. Call or text Spherion today and find out more at 775-829-8367. That is the place to, you can actually text them and they'll come and they'll help be a part of your job journey. It's pretty cool.
They're great people, and Brian's an amazing guy.
Yeah, Brian's really nice. He's actually come to our fundraiser. He was there at one of the tables, and his family actually donated personally to our cause because they believe in what we're doing.
It's just important to support local, especially people who are investing back into nonprofits. It just blows my mind how nonprofits fill in the gap. Government can't always take care of everything. Sometimes they should do more, sometimes less. But the reality is that nonprofits of the community really fill that gap and provide that care that's needed so badly.
Yep, absolutely. And the last sponsor we have is Relentless Business Mastery. They are a local Reno-based digital marketing agency specializing in services such as logo SEO, web development, pay-per-click advertising, social media management, and business consulting. They do so much in the community. And like I said, all three of these sponsors, they're all local.
I love that so much. Before we jump into our guests, I wanted to just kind of, as the president and just someone who really supports Good Shepherd's Closed Closet, want to thank you, Dave, and the teams. I can't go into the situation, but as the assistant corps commander for the Great Basin Chaplain Corps, I come across some really horrific, devastating situations. And there was a situation which I can't go into the last few weeks that would make the average person just absolutely throw up. And one thing I will say is that I made a call to Dave, and I was able to get the individuals involved, including children, everything they needed as far as clothing security and necessities. And it just reminded me during some really difficult times, whether it's a fire burning down or that senior who can't pay for food and prescriptions at the same time. This is it's much bigger than just clothes. This is providing hope and dignity. We talk about it all the time, but when you get to see it and you see the relief in the individuals' faces that care was provided, it makes a big difference. And then until you're in that situation, I can't even imagine. You're trying to figure out all these things. And so just thank you, Dave. It reminded me about why this cause matters. And it just kind of fired me up that Good Shepherd's Closed Closet is really making a difference for all levels of society and all ages and all demographics. And really, we are there for the community, and we're there when they need us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that and sharing that story. It's really important for us to know that this is a community effort. Mm-hmm. This is not Dave's closed closet.
Yeah.
This is not Robin's closed closet. This isn't Chaz's closed closet.
Definitely not Dave's. He doesn't do much. Oh, just kidding.
Ow.
I
Dave
do hear that a lot. I heard that a lot today.
Actually, I was funny. I was watching. I saw a comment today, and it was one of the clips, the AI clips, of our podcast. And it said it was you, and it said, "Hey, I don't know that guy's name, but he's really nice. I met him the other day." Or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, it was you." People think you're nice. That's awesome.
Some people do.
Totally
Some people don't.
Dave, nice. Never heard of that one.
When you get to know me, that's when it changes normally.
Joking aside, though, it's the volunteers.
Yep.
It's people donating financially, people driving awareness by sharing the podcast, people that are donating clothes.
And I say it all the time. This is really the community's closet.
Yeah,
it really is. It's not about me. It's not about the staff. It's not about the board. Mm-hmm. It is about the people we're helping.
Yes.
And the volunteers that are making that happen. Because truly, our volunteers not only sacrifice time in their week every week, they also, almost all of them, donate financially, personally, too.
Yeah. And shout out to Jose. I'm going to toot his horn, beep, beep. But he donates time. He'll be here for different events, but he'll also jump in and volunteer, and he'll help with different, I guess apparently he's going to be helping out with some fundraising and outreach events and taking a lead, helping us in different ways.
Not only that, I'm going to also call you out. He also donates financially.
Yeah.
Personally.
So thank you.
His family does.
We appreciate that because it just shows you, people believe in the cause they see.
Yep.
You see the families in here.
No, and I want to, I was tabling today, and I did notice that a lot of Spanish speakers come here, and the first thing they said was, there's a Spanish speaker? Yeah. And that's the first thing they said. And she's like, and they're like, they felt so more comfortable with the fact that I was able to speak to them in Spanish. And I asked them, what I asked them, I was like, where did you hear this from? And they're like, oh, I heard this from word of mouth. I heard this from the school. I heard from someone from the school.
Wow.
Last week I heard it from the family that there was a family that said, oh, the social worker from the school that I attend to gave me a referral, and I heard great things. And I was like, great, you know, and I do appreciate that, because the fact that our community is sending to you guys and trusting the community to get their clothes goes so much. And I do really appreciate that Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet is in the community, because honestly, I've heard other places they don't have something like this. A lot of places you have to purchase for clothes that people donate, and I do appreciate that so much that people come here and get it for free.
And it's the dignity, right? We talk about, they get to, like you always say, Dave, they get to pick that piece of clothing out, and they get to have something that they actually wanted and that is their style. And there's a piece of that, like Grant Denton says, you know, it's not just throwing bags of clothes at them. No, they get to come in and have a dignified shopping experience, meet with people who really do care, and ask what their name is and how their day is going, and just be there and also offer wraparound resources.
I think it's so important what we do, and I really appreciate people like you, Jose, who's been up the front desk and checking people in these last couple Mondays, and and before that you've come in before and helped out where we needed support, and the events you guys Molina Healthcare partners with us with, and we're able to help so many people, and that's the goal. Our goal is not to make us look good. Our goal is not I mean, if our goal is to make us look good, we could be doing other things.
You guys are really good, already looking good, so that's not the no, but I do want to give something. I do love to hear when Chad did say the shopping experience.
Just call me Chad.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Sorry.
I'll just tease you.
No, but I do love how you do say the shopping experience. I think I actually took that away from you guys and actually do deliver it in the community, and that makes a big difference when you're saying the shopping experience, because that's what we do when we go to the mall. We're going for a shopping experience, and it goes so longer way, instead of here's a shirt, you take the shirt. Yeah,
I agree.
Do appreciate that.
Yeah, it creates a shopping atmosphere where people feel like they have dignity, right?
Let their hair down and just be who they want to be.
Be who they want to be.
And recognizing that they're human, because a lot of these individuals that may be displaced, people treat them bad. Let's be honest. Don't or ignore them. And so to tell them, hey, you're a fellow human being, we're here to ask about your day. I mean, that also goes a long way.
Yeah. So that being said, I really do appreciate Good Shepherd. I appreciate you guys being a part of it. Without you, there is no Good Shepherd's Clothes Club. I know I say that. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. It's true though. But it is. It sounds pretty cheesy. I don't know how else to say that. Is there a non-cheesy way to say it, Chaz? What do you think?
What did Dad grilled cheese say to the son grilled cheese?
I'm just kidding.
Don't
There's
be
no
cheesy.
way. There's no way Chaz is gonna come up with the non-cheesy thing.
Oh, Jose is getting all uncomfortable.
Just like, Jose's like, I don't know.
I know, I love it. Continue.
So, Jose, thank you so much for being here and representing Molina Healthcare today, and just everything you do personally for our organization.
Yes, thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
So, let's
Wait. I got a very important question. I see you're wearing the Pack jersey, or the Pack.
Yes.
How did we do recently with the Rebels? What was the...
You know, I did not stay very long. The game started at 6. I was home by, I do live pretty far, so just imagine I left at 7, so I was home by 8.
Wow.
So, yeah, they did. When I left, it was 3-27.
I saw Sheriff Balaam's going to be wearing a Rebel shirt all day for one of the days, because he challenged the sheriff down in Vegas in Clark County and said, whoever wins doesn't have to wear the other's jersey. Yeah. So I look forward to that. And then also I know Andrea is watching, and I'm a Pack fan too, but I thought it was funny. So go Rebels. Yeah. Just kidding, JK.
Yes.
Go Pack.
I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care about sports.
I love sports.
You love sports?
Yeah. Actually,
sports are fun.
I played water polo in high school.
That's pretty cool.
I played 4 years in high school.
I played guitar.
That's not a sport. Thank you for letting us know.
Hey, guys, seriously, though, thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing in the community. Without you guys, there is nothing. Jose.
Yes.
Who are you representing here today?
So as I said, my name is Jose, and I work for Molina Healthcare of Nevada. We are one of the 4 Medicaid plans for the state of Nevada.
Great, awesome. And so, what is maybe what inspires you to do what you do, Medicaid? It was a little bit before this. We were actually talking, and we were talking about, you don't like you're a very smart person.
Thank you.
You have a degree, more degrees than Fahrenheit, and you know a lot of people in the community. You have opportunity, but you care about what you're doing. You care about the members you're serving. Yeah. So what is that?
What drives you for that, like personally? Because let's get behind, dive into who Jose is. There's something there.
I'll be honest. I was one of those people. I grew up, not really privileged, we were families that struggled, my parents, I'm first generation. So my parents, there was a language barrier. So for me to help out my community, not just the Hispanic community, but just the community in general, is something that I'm so passionate about because I do see myself in those people. I do understand that sometimes there's no food on the table, and my parents, how was the struggle there to put food on the table? I remember my mom would used to say, like, sometimes we had to eat, my parents would eat less for my siblings to eat.
Wow.
Comprehend a good meal. So, we were affected by the 2008 recession. That was a big hit for our family, a lot of family members in the 2008. So, I was just finishing high school, and I just finished high school, and it was a struggle for our family during that time. We had to make some, important decisions that affected me as an adult today.
Yeah. I love hearing origin stories because it matters, turning pain into purpose. And there are definitely gap areas of coverage for different demographics. That's the reality, or lack of understanding what resources are available because of lack of outreach. And so I'm glad to see organizations like Molina really putting effort into getting that out there and educating so that those families can take advantage of the resources that are there.
Yeah, as Molina Healthcare, my role is the community engagement specialist. Is to educate our community members what type of services that we have in the community, and actually learn about our community. We're Washoe County. We're such a still small, little intimate little community, but we're expanding, and there's a lot of great community partners out there. And for example, today someone who had some teens came up to me, is like, oh, do you know any places that we can give out teen clothes? I was like, I know the perfect organization, Project 150. Yeah. They give out free teen clothes for the fashion that the kids are wearing today. So, I know I'm not saying that you might not have, but at least
Dave's glaring at you.
No, we love Project 150, but they have a specific demographic that maybe you might not be able to serve, and if we can forward those members to we will do it. So
it's all about working together, right? We talk about collaboration with nonprofits. So many nonprofits try to do everything on their own, or just isolate themselves, but it's all about working together, like you're saying. That's how we help those that we serve.
No, that's great. And collaboration is something that can really drive the future of our city. I really do believe that.
I do too.
Collaboration is the key, and we've been pushing that message for years here.
Stronger united and better together, and that's the reality.
And just the fact, for example, we did a new initiative this year, me and Good Shepherd, was the Harvest of Health. We partnered with Northern Nevada Public Health. We partnered with who else do we partner with? We had Renown, the Food Bank. We had a lot of great organization. It was just after the things with the government shutdown, and we had them come, and people were able to get free food. We were able to purchase over 100 half gallons of milk and eggs and meat, and people were so happy to give out those things. And it goes a long way, and just the fact that we're putting a smile on people's faces, no discrimination, no barriers there. We're just saying, if you're in need, come and get those free things. That's what me as a person love to do, and that is, I think, part of a Molina Healthcare. We try to meet where the people are at.
I love that, meet where they're at. And I mean, if you think about even a gallon of milk, as a parent, I mean, we have so much to be grateful for. As a parent, I can't even imagine not being able to buy Lily a gallon of milk. And that's a very real problem for some families. And so just what you're doing for that parent too, to be able to have milk for their child. I mean, there's so many ripple effects from those little acts of love and meeting the need. And our cliche saying, we have to shout it out, be the change that you want to see in the world. I definitely think that you're doing that. So thank you.
No, and it's strong partners like you guys. You're like, Dave was there. We met up at 9:30.
I mean, he didn't invite me. So
9:30 at a Walmart. It was an interesting 9:30 in the morning that day, but we were able to meet and like we were able to be there for the community by 1 o'clock. No, was it 1 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1 o'clock, we were there giving out.
We made it happen, though.
We made it happen.
Yeah,
we had some hiccups, but we were able to do it. And like, for example, another thing, like Dave just told me, because like, hey, when are you picking up the clothes for our community baby shower we're doing with Northern Nevada Hopes on Wednesday? Yeah. He offered, and I'm going to be picking up those baby clothes and give it to the community for free.
It's hard enough being a parent too. I love that you guys do those baby showers. You guys have done those for a while, right?
Yeah. He's there for, he might not be there presently, but he does. I always give him the shout outs, and, he's there when I need him. I can actually call him a friend, can text him and say, hey, Dave, I need this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's going to
Can we be
cry.
friends?
Aww.
We can be friends.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
That might be a stretch. I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree. And that's why it matters, is we're able to just say, hey, I need this. And this is, Jose's like, we wanted to solve a need with the food barrier happening right now in our city, because there's a lot of people going hungry. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of, fear. And I get the fear. And if we can help solve it even just a little bit, let's do it. Right. I mean, it's not like I hear from a lot of people that why give people clothes for free? Right. Why give people food for free? Mm-hmm. Why shouldn't they work for it? Well, my answer to a lot of that is you don't know where that person is currently. Mm-hmm. You don't know. It's not, the point of it is not we're just giving out handouts. That's not the point of why we do what we do. Handouts is not the purpose. The purpose is to take care of an individual and to help them get to that next step, right? Mm-hmm. Be a part of a ladder, helping that person move up, giving them a little bit of dignity. Like we talked about in our last episode with renovation, we talked a little bit about how, you're in that fight or flight mode. You're in that starvation mode. You're in that...
Yeah, you're not thriving. You're just trying to survive.
You're surviving. In that survive mode. And when you're in that survive mode, a new pair of socks when you're cold in your car...
Oh, yeah.
can be the difference whether or not you're going to make the next best decision.
Yeah, 100%.
And a carton of eggs. I mean, come on, guys. How much does a carton of eggs cost you at the store? I mean, I know prices have gone up. That's not my point. My point is, it doesn't cost us more than a coffee.
Yeah,
it really doesn't. And so, why do we think we're the Pharisees that get to decide whether or not someone can eat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why? We're called to be generous. I'm a Christian, and I consider myself a Christian, and that's part of my MO is we need to be able to feed people that are hungry. We need to clothe people that are naked. This is not about making sure there's all these barriers so then they deserve clothing. Mm-hmm. These are clothes that probably could go into landfills.
It's definitely about driving hope.
Yeah, it's about hope. It's not about judgment and throwing a book at someone, making sure they feel less than walking through these doors. There's a lady today that we helped, and she is frustrating. She has caused issues for us in the past. She even took something she probably shouldn't have taken today. We didn't ban her because I know her. I know her situation. I've talked with her. And I'm going to have a conversation with her the next time she comes in. But we didn't ban her. We didn't say you can't get clothes. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want that person to die on the street because they're cold at night.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we're on our high horse and we have to decide, oh, we decide whether or not you can have a blanket that might have been in a landfill.
No, these are human beings. I mean, these are fellow human beings. It doesn't matter what walk of life or political view or nationality or culture. I mean, these are our fellow human beings, and everybody deserves to be clothed.
Yeah, we got a comment on one of our reels. I don't like to comment on hate comments, but one of them was, these people need to just work for themselves. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you do not know where that person is and why they're there.
Right.
Come on. You have no clue. And if you were in that spot,
yeah,
if you were in that position, wouldn't you want support? So
that's really sad. I hope that individual, I don't wish ill upon that individual.
No.
I hope they do experience some things in life to realize any one of us can go through those things. It takes a very little for us to fall into different circumstances like that, and it's just not necessary. That's why there's so much division. We have to foster kindness and just be kind to each other. And there's a lot of good happening though. In Northern Nevada, one thing I will say is I love that there are a lot of great organizations and resources and people working together and wanting to make a difference. People like Jose, who, your degree was to be an MFT or marriage and family therapist, and you're not doing that right now. You could make a lot more money, but you have found a calling and you are being fulfilled because you care, because of your origin stories. Yeah. And it's people like that are really making a difference. And Dave's just Dave, I'm just kidding.
Dave's just this grumpy executive director
Dave
guy.
could easily get a big executive director role at a larger nonprofit, but he believes in the cause. And so I'm grateful for people like you guys.
Well, I'm grateful for you too, Chaz. So, Jose.
Yes.
Oh.
Future and vision, Molina Healthcare.
That's
What's
the
going
nicest
on?
thing you ever said to me.
I know.
I'm just shocked.
I was looking through some past episodes. I'm like,
you're pretty mean
most
to
of the
me.
time I'm just mean. I'll say one nice thing every episode. That's it.
Just one?
Just one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, Jose,
What?
future and vision for Molina Healthcare. What is going on
Yeah.
in 2026?
So right now, from now into the end of December 26th, we're finishing up open enrollment, which basically means this is the time of season when people can choose their health plans.
Okay.
So if they want to, if they're not happy with their current health plan, they choose Molina Healthcare, and then starting on January 1st of 2026, what they do is they'll have Molina Healthcare, and they have 90 days to try us out, and if they love it, they'll stay with us, which I don't think there will be a problem with that. But that is something they can do. So in 2026, what we're trying to do is continue to still be the best plan in here in Northern and Nevada. As you probably guys know, that Molina Healthcare, we're in the two biggest county, which is Washoe County and in Clark County. There's some verbiage changes, but like we're going to be in urban Washoe and urban Clark County, which just basically means the metropolitan areas of each county. We're adding new value-added benefits. One of the biggest thing is I do appreciate our Molina members that come to our member advisory board where they can voice their opinion, and a lot of our members voiced that they want gym membership.
I love that.
So what we did, we just talked about gym membership. We talked about the gym.
Did.
Yeah,
we both are kind of on a health journey. Dave,
so what
too.
we decided to do is add a gym membership to the value added benefit, and now members can get $100.
Awesome.
They can choose their own gym that they want to.
$100 a month.
Just for the whole entire year.
For the year. Okay.
So basically like Planet Fitness or something, what places that
and those are reasonable.
Yeah, they can go there and use the gym. So we're doing that. So that's something that the power of our members and Molina Healthcare have. I always say that Molina Healthcare members have the choice to really voice their opinion and make changes because it's their health plan. We're just the ones driving the things for them. So we're so proud that our Molina members voiced that opinion.
Even more, you actually listen to it,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people who say they want to hear from the people they serve, but then they don't change or do those changes.
No, luckily, you guys know my supervisor, Kim.
She's amazing.
My supervisor, all their senior leadership team attend that member advisory board, and they actually listen to our members. It's small and mighty, but we're growing with our members, and once those are the things that we'd like to do. Another thing is that we're so happy to add this is now we're adding applications fee for anyone who wants to attend college.
Wow.
So for TMCC, if that's a barrier, paying that application fee or UNR, we will pay that for that member, and that's happening within the first quarter of 2026. So we're so excited that, kids, not even kids, even adults who it's 17 and older. So anyone, if you're 36 like myself and you want to go back to school and get, we'll pay the application fee for you. So we're so excited that those are the two things that are so important that it's got to highlight and make us really proud of our members to go and get the need that they need.
That's good. That's a great future for 2026, and this is the time to enroll. If you're looking for a different health plan or a change, this is the time.
Yeah, you can definitely go to the DSS office. That's not that far from here. You can definitely apply to make sure that you guys are in the right coverage for you guys. Also, make sure that you renew your Medicaid. That's super important. A lot of our Medicaid recipients are not renewing their Medicaid on time. It's because sometimes they might not know, they might have changed of address, or they've once they change of address, the state has the specific address what they applied for. So if they're not changing their address, guess what happens? It gets mailed.
What's the deadline?
So Medicaid runs every 12 months. So everyone has their own basically renewal date. So for example, if my renewal date was today, I would have gotten a letter 60 days before into the mail and have before that to mail it back to the state. So it just depends on when you apply for Medicaid and when you got that notification for approval.
That's great. Yeah, thank you for this. I mean, that's valuable info for sure. And do you have anything you wanted to share personally about you? Do you have any dogs, Jose?
I do have dogs.
How many dogs do you have?
I currently have 3. I have a chow mix, which is 13 years old. I have a cattle dog, which is turning 5 on December 23rd. He's our before Christmas puppy. And then I do have a new one, which is, he's roughly about 9 months. He's a German Shepherd, and he weighs over 60 pounds.
Wow. Whoa. What are the names?
Caesar, Eduardo, and Gary.
All right.
Gary was chosen because of Gary from SpongeBob. Gary the snail.
Got it.
I
always like asking people what they names their pets.
We like human names.
Yeah. Lily had a hedgehog, and his name was Cuddles because he was cuddly, but he's also got the quills, so he's a little pokey. But
so cutted quills.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Nothing. I just thought it was funny.
Cuddles died, and that was
I know. Oh my goodness! I know.
That's a big part of our family. I'm serious.
I'm sorry.
Lily's gonna watch this and probably cry.
Oh.
She calls him UD for Uncle Dave.
Oh, that's so
him
sweet.
Duty UD.
Duty. Oh, thanks. You don't want to know what I call you.
There's a list of names, I'm sure.
Oh man, it's important to have fun and have a good time in life and make sure you're healthy and happy, and you have something like Molina Healthcare. If not Molina Healthcare, hopefully you have something, because it's out there and you can have access to health. You really can.
And something I always say, like, if you want to apply for Medicaid, just apply. The thing you'll get is approval or not approval.
Worst that can happen is you're not approved.
The DSS will make that decision for them, and if they get approved, they can choose a plan of their choice. One of them is being Molina Healthcare, and and then they can get all those value-added benefits, and they can go to the network that they want to. They'll see what network we have, and they can choose what provider they want to go see, what doctor, whether PCP is.
So, I think that's great information. What if someone's denied? What's some next steps and they need healthcare?
So where was that again?
If someone's denied for Medicaid and they still want healthcare, where's some ideas?
There's, first of all, if they want to reapply, they can reapply after a couple of months after that. Okay. They can also contest and see why they want to. There are other organizations. They can go to the discounted. So they have like access to healthcare, which is one of our partners. They have the discount. They can go to the clinics like Community Health Alliance or Northern Nevada Hopes. They also have a discounted also as well too. Or they can go to the market exchange. They can apply. We do have a marketplace that they can apply for.
Nevada Health Link?
Yes, they can go to Nevada Health Link and also apply and see if they're eligible. They just put all their information. They'll give them the different plans, and Molina Healthcare is one of them.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Hey, thank you for sharing that valuable info. I know it's messy. It's hard sometimes when you're trying to figure out healthcare. So it's really important to be educated and understand. So if someone has more questions, maybe one we didn't answer today, how can they reach out to you?
So can they definitely go to our website, which is molinahealthcare.com. They can get all the information, and they just click on Nevada, and then they'll give them all that information they
And
need.
Jose's cell phone is hundreds of text messages.
No, but they can definitely go to also our Facebook page, which is Molina Healthcare Nevada. There's all our upcoming events, like the upcoming event that we're having on the 3rd. Anything that we do in the community is open to the community. So you don't have to be a Molina member. You don't even have to be on Medicaid. If you're in need, come to our event, And
I think that's an important message to get out there is if you're in need, come to an event and there's information. Because we say this on the show a lot, is there is more help out there than you know.
Yeah,
there really is.
There really is.
And if you are in a tough spot, just reach out to, Molina Healthcare, to Access to Healthcare, to these different organizations that can help you, because there is help out there. Just because you're in a tough spot doesn't mean you're alone.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to, since we're talking about Washoe County mainly, 211 is a great resource. So if you just dial 211 on your cell phone here in Washoe County, you'll actually get a live person during the hours who can actually direct you to whatever resources you're looking for. And that is a huge resource because there's tons of resources on there you've never heard of for each different category. And so I just want to encourage people, or if you're a senior, that's an easy way to do it, to be able to get connected.
And Jose, before we wrap up, is there anything you wanted to add?
If people want to go to our website, they can definitely go to molinahealthcare.com/MB or go to our Facebook page, Molina Healthcare Nevada, and get all the information they need.
Well, thank you guys for being a great partner, and thank you for being a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for both for having me. Thank you for texting me this morning.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and thank you for the last minute. Yes, it was definitely needed, and we really do appreciate your partnership and who you guys are.
Yeah.
You guys are an awesome organization that does a lot of good in the community. Just go through their Facebook page. If you're interested, they've donated to a whole slew of different nonprofits and organizations that really make a difference in Northern Nevada. Chaz, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I just appreciate your work and Kim's work, and truly the people reflect the organization, and you guys are great people. And I just want to give one more thank you for the micro closet expansion project when you guys helped us get that, or you paid for the truck through a grant. That really enabled us to reach people where they're at with our partners like Eddie House, like you said, reach people where they're at. And that's really important to us as well. And so we're super excited about the future. Are we announcing yet? No? I want to tell you guys some of the stuff we're going to be doing. It's going to be huge. But you guys kickstarted that with helping support us and believing in us during a difficult time. And we appreciate Molina Healthcare tremendously.
Thank you so much.
If you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org. That's the place where you can find out information about events. You can learn how to give, how to volunteer, and how to be a part of this organization. We really are a community-based organization, and we wouldn't be able to do anything without you guys supporting us, so thank you. And we help over 800 people a month. We're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.